I've never been this incapacitated before. And it didn't sit very well, I'm afraid. Well, I couldn't use my left hand at all. Now I've got some use in that left hand, so I can actually do a lot more, like washing and dressing, undressing, making sandwiches. I can put my meals in the microwave, and I can move my stool around in the kitchen wherever I want it, which I couldn't do before.
My name's Sarah Humphreys. I work for the reablement team at Peterborough City Council as one of their occupational therapists. So an occupational therapist looks at daily activities with people who are struggling to manage them. Maybe they've been ill or they've had an accident or an injury, and we help them look at ways to be able to get back to being independent again. We kind of came in and we looked at how she was managing to wash and dress, prepare her meals, how she was managing medication, because taking tops off containers and using her inhalers was suddenly very difficult for her. And then we looked at being able to access the property for two reasons. One, to be able to go out and attend hospital appointments, of which there are numerous at the moment with lots of scans and things. And the other is because her husband, Peter, who's unfortunately no longer with her, has a memorial garden in the back garden, and she wanted to be able to go and sit with him and spend time talking to him because it's very comforting and good for her well-being.
I love my garden. I'd love to sit in my garden. It's where my husband's garden was his domain. He loved it. He was outdoors more than I. And I just wanted to get out there again. If it hadn't have been for reablement, I wouldn't have achieved all this in such a short space of time. Although it seems a long time, it's a short space of time, I suppose.
It's a lovely example of a true reablement client who's been supported to get back to independence. So after her reablement period, she's now been discharged from the service as independent, which is fabulous. That's what we aim for. So you need to have a qualification in occupational therapy. So that's the first thing. We would ideally be looking for some people with some prior experience. It's a very caring and supportive role, but it's also very holistic. So we look at the whole person and the environment that they're trying to do the activities in.
Very, very understanding, very helpful, very caring. I can't tell you, they really are wonderful people. They really are.